And Matthew 5:30 is a great verse for overcoming temptation. And it just basically says how it requires a commitment to God and His grace, and not just self-effort, but confessing your sins and leaning on God's power. So many of the times as humans, including myself, we try to rely on our own strength. We think that our strength and that we're going through this alone. And so we try to isolate ourselves and feel like we're the only person going through it. But at the end of the day, there's always somebody struggling with lust, pride. And deep down, we know that. But at the end of the day, it's pride, and we kind of have guilt on our end. So that's why it's so important to understand that Jesus Christ already defeated sin. He already won the battle. So our job is to really submit to God and really love Him and build our relationship with Him, and not just based off our own knowledge. And that's why it's so important that you get that knowledge from the Word, so that way you can apply it to your life. And understand that Satan's like a roaring lion. He's knocking on your door, trying to get you off your purpose. But understand that God has already won the battle. He's trying to help you, but you keep trying to push away. Don't push away. Last thing I want to say, don't be afraid to ask God for that love and grace and that strength to overcome temptation. Because remember, every time that you worship Satan, you're saying that you love Satan over God. But your mindset should be to want to change those habits. If you have a lust problem, watching certain scenes, watching certain shows, and just doing certain things that are away from God, then you need to be real with God and address it. Stop playing around. Stop trying to do it through your own strength. And remember that you have a bright purpose. You have a bright future. And maybe you are trying to change. You're trying to embrace what God is trying to give you, but you're confused. You don't know the right way. Well, the only way to really truly know God and really understand how to apply His character and your will to your life is actually reading the Word and understanding it, and actually learning from other teachers, other mentors that can mentor you from this certain problem that you have in your life. But if you keep trying to hold this on and keep being in the same cycle, as you get older, it's going to be harder for you to break that cycle. So you got to break it now.